Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been sending in donations. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you so very much. Okay, y'all. I also want to say, if you want to help the channel, watch some of the commercials. It helps the channel in more ways than one. Okay? Now, y'all have to forgive me because I'm not feeling good. My nose stopped up, all that stuff. Okay? So this is why, excuse me, I'm sounding the way I'm sounding. And apparently a whole bunch of more people is sick too. Well, y'all, Jay-Z done put his own foot in his mouth. And it's basically game over for Jay-Z right now, y'all. Jay-Z thought he was being slick. And now, it did backfire, y'all. And he's in a whole heap of lot of trouble. Not only him, but his team too, y'all. Word on the street is, and everybody was wondering what happened. What happened that they started dropping. They threw the case out, then BuzBee threw the case out, then Jay-Z and them threw the case out, and everybody was like, was there some type of settlement, this and that, this? Well, now we finding out there was a settlement, some type of deal, negotiation deal that was made with Jay-Z's team and BuzBee's. And they're saying that the reason why Jane Doe, y'all, agreed to this is because she was getting threatened. She was getting threatened. She was fearing for her life. So she wanted to brush this under the rug and go about her business. Okay? So she agreed to throw this, out and go about her business. And the Jay-Z and them team agreed to, drop the sanctions and go about their business. And it was put in the paperwork, y'all. It was put in the paperwork, the agreement that they made. And as soon as, y'all, they got BuzBee to drop the case and they dropped the sanctions, Jay-Z and them team call themselves being slick, call themselves going against the grain. And they decided that they were going to push forward. They wanted to do more. Y'all, and it's backfiring big time. It is backfiring big time. This guy, and Dame Dash, he said this. He said that Jay-Z is a snake. And everybody else that done dealt with him, they all say he's a snake. You can't trust him or nothing. That when it comes to doing any kind of work, business, whatever. But this goes to show you right now, and this is a good thing, because now I think that since they did Tony BuzBee like this, ain't no more negotiating. And I don't know why he negotiated in the first place. Instead of him just moving his client away from wherever she was at and going forward with this whole situation, they decided that they would just brush it under the rug and everybody walk away. And then whatever going forward came for his way, that would be a new case and this and that and this. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. The fact that Jay-Z negotiated a deal lets you know that there's some truth to what this woman was saying, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna negotiate a deal that know that what she's saying is not true. Nobody's going to negotiate a deal with somebody that they know is lying. So this goes to show you now that from the looks of it, Jay-Z is guilty as all sin. Okay, y'all? Another thing that's weird about this whole situation, y'all, is Jay-Z could have walked away from this. And now it didn't fall into... It just... They're outblown in proportions that you wouldn't believe right now. And now Jay-Z has to, pay the piper right now. And due to the fact that this was an agreement on both sides that they would walk away from this. And it was an agreement too, y'all. In the agreement too, they made sure that they put this in the agreement that him, his team, and everything would stop harassing Jane Doe and leave her alone if she threw this case out. And they agreed to that. And then they turned around and flipped the script and still came after her, still came to her house. Y'all, Jay-Z is dumb. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. Jay-Z is stupid as all outdoors. And everything that comes his way, he deserves every bit of it, y'all. He really do. Um, Nobody, who does that, y'all? Who does that? Make an agreement with another lawyer. Your client do this, we do this, and we gonna walk away. And then, hold on one second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot where I was even at right now. I have to go and do something. But anyway, y'all, who reneges on a plan to drop charges on both sides, and then after you get this person to drop the charges, you go after them and try to counter sue and re-sue them after you done got talked them and did a negotiation deal for everybody to drop the charges. You turn around and try to be sneaky, the snake that he is, and go turn around and press charges against BuzBee and the client after you made this deal. And the crazy part about this is the stupidity of it all is Tony BuzBee got all this paperwork. Not only do he have paperwork, because right after he did this deal with Jay-Z now, and he found out through social media, because he didn't even know, the lawyers didn't come to him with anything. They went behind his back, y'all. And social media is how Tony BuzBee found out that he was being sued, after he just sit down and made an agreement with them and negotiated a deal with them. Y'all, you talk about snakes to the 25th power. Now, people are really seeing just how grimy Jay-Z is. Now, first of all, he looked guilty. He looks guilty as all outdoors for what she alleged he did to them. Okay? This is putting her huge red flags all around Jay-Z. That you did this. This is what this is looking like. You did this to her. You and P. Diddy. You turned around and worked on this real fast to try to get this to go away. Tony BuzBee tried to work with you to let it go away. Because y'all was a headache for him too, and his family and his employees and all of that stuff. This is a headache to BuzBee as well. After y'all sit down and negotiate a deal, you try to snake BuzBee. After he dropped the charges, you go and pick up more charges and put on him and his client. Y'all, you can't make this up. Now, the funny part about this whole situation is Jay-Z and them went through all of this, y'all. They went through all of this. And if I could laugh, I would, y'all. But I'm so stopped up, I can't even laugh right now. Okay? He went through all of this to get the private investigators to go to this woman's house, edited a video, all kind of stuff he just did, allegedly. Okay, y'all? They said that tape that has been, altered, making it seem like she was saying that, this stuff didn't happen. He was there, but he didn't touch her and all this stuff. It cannot be used in court. Y'all, you can't make this up. it cannot be used in court now. So they're back to square one, and they just showed their hand that they're grimy. Him, Alex, his whole team is grimy. And it's sad that this man, Tony BuzBee, made sure that they put, and this is another thing that I have to say, because when he found out, when Tony BuzBee found out that they were going after him after they made an agreement, he went and hired him some lawyers. So he went and hired some lawyers to take the case so they can go up against Jay-Z. His lawyers. Okay? So not only do Jay-Z and his team has Tony BuzBee, breathing down their throats, but now they have some more lawyers that's over BuzBee's case that's breathing down his throat as well. Y'all, you can't make this up. This is why now, other lawyers are being brought into this, because Tony BuzBee went and hired somebody because he's seen now the snake that he's dealing with. And I don't understand why BuzBee wanted to play with him anyway, because Jay-Z don't play fair. If he would have went to the internet, he would have known that Jay-Z don't play fair. Every business deals that he does and this and that, he's always trying to snake somebody. This is how allegedly they snaked Nipsey Hussle out of his ideas, out of his clothing line, all of that stuff, and his album. All of these people is getting paid off of Nipsey's passing after Nipsey started hanging around them and telling them all his ideas. And some of Nipsey's stuff, his business ventures, is in Beyonce and Jay-Z's name, y'all. Word on street. So they snake everybody. Everybody, y'all. And the crazy part about this, in this agreement right here, which lets you know that Jane Doe was being harassed. She was being stalked. He put in this letter, number one, this is what they agreed to. And Spyro put it down here too on the paperwork. And Tony BuzBee just let the cat out the bag. They made a deal with me. This is why all this stuff went away so fast. Okay? But they called themselves Snake Me afterwards. Number one, in this letter from Spyro, the proposal was you and your clients, Jay-Z and Roc Nation, will withdraw the Rule 11 motion. Okay? So Jay-Z and them was supposed to withdraw stuff, and then Tony BuzBee was supposed to. Okay? And the client. Number two, 10 days later, the plaintiff will withdraw the complaint with prejudice. So that was done, right, y'all? Right after that was done, this is when BuzBee had to go hire somebody when he found out that they turned around and suing him. After they agreed not to. Okay? Now, number three in the proposal, it says you and your clients and their agents will not authorize, employ, or otherwise engage investigators or anyone else to harass or otherwise interact with my client. This is what BuzBee was asking for. Leave me alone, leave my client alone, keep your investigators, at bay, and stop it. This is what he was asking for in this agreement. His law firm or his present and former clients, because he been getting people to sue Tony BuzBee. Okay? Employees and his family member. I told y'all he went after it, but Tony BuzBee's daughter. Okay? So he agreed, and I was surprised that Tony BuzBee agreed to that. If somebody come after your family, you know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do to keep that person from off the streets that won't do this to nobody else. Because if they went after Tony BuzBee, what y'all think that he do with other people that he get into it in the streets with? Okay, let's keep going. Now, it also says neither you nor your client is admitting that you have done or known about, just a commitment that you won't. Okay, y'all? They were supposed to stick to this deal. And they didn't. And this goes to show you that Jay-Z don't care about Beyonce. He don't care about Beyonce. He don't care about them kids. He don't care about himself. And I think he's just too stupid to care about himself, to be honest with y'all. Because if you had it in the bag for this to go away, and you pressured this to go forward, and now you're getting called out on your own mess, now they're seeing that you had to have played a part in doing whatever was done to this woman when she was not of age. You had to have played a part for you to go through all the things that you just did. What was Jay-Z thinking, y'all? And who in the world is behind him telling him that that was a good idea? I keep telling y'all. Now, word on the street is, another word on the street, they are saying now that the reason why Jay-Z wanted some proof, because remember when the judge came out and said that Jay-Z needs to have some proof in order to go forward against Tony BuzBee? I guess this is what he thought was going to be his proof, by getting his investigators to go to her house to get her to sign some papers and catch her in the audio saying this and that and that and this. And this was going to be his proof that he was going to present to the judge, saying that, see, I told y'all that she played a part and BuzBee played a part and this and that and this. Well, y'all, that backfired too. Like I told y'all, he can't even use it. He can't even use what they got from her. And that was edited anyway. Word on the street. Y'all, you can't make this up. When I tell y'all that Tony BuzBee is in a lane of his own and Alex Spiro is trying to catch up, it's over with. Now, he didn't try to go through every loophole he possibly could to get stuff thrown out and this and that and that and this. And Tony BuzBee has did his thing. He didn't put up proof after proof after proof that, you know, they play dirty, unfair. And even if you agree to something with them, you still got to watch them because they will snake you still. So now it is proven, y'all, that this is what Jay-Z is, a snake. His whole team is snakes, y'all. Remember I told y'all, snake is snake season. I've never seen somebody snake their own self out of an agreement. And my thing is now, what are the judge going to say about all of this? What them feds talking about? Because I'm going to tell y'all this. Due to the fact that all of this was supposedly done, okay, so they could drop the charges, all of that stuff, and do it with, you know, without prejudice, all this other stuff, so that she could not open this file up again. What if the judge decide that due to the fact that y'all reneged on the original deal in the first place, then this non and void and she can go forward with her case? What if they decide that, y'all? What is Jay-Z going to say then? And like I said, even if they did not open that case back up and let her put her charges on him, even if they didn't, there's so many other laws that they have broken that they can still charge Jay-Z and his lawyer and his private investigators with as we speak. Y'all, this is crazy on so many levels. It doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. Jay-Z got to be the dumbest. And this is somebody that people put on a pedestal. I mean, I see people in the comment section when people doing their lives going toe to toe with, you know, the person that's doing the lives. They going toe to toe with them. You just don't like Jay-Z. You this, you that. They still defending this man when this man clearly did something wrong. He did something wrong. But he didn't got so used to bullying people that he feel like he can continue to bully people and get away with it. Now, look at here, y'all. Word on the street is another reason why Jay-Z trying to get proof to the judge so that they won't throw that case out. Another reason that he was calling himself trying to get proof to try to get this female to lie and say that he didn't have nothing to do with it. He wasn't there and this and that and that and this. They wanted her to sign an affidavit saying this as well, that she did not do. Word on the street is Jay-Z's sponsors. Everybody that he was pushing these endorsements for, these are the people that want to know what really happened. They're curious because they work with this man. Remember when I told y'all, y'all, his own team was trying to nail him to the wall? Well, word on the street is the people that was in Jay-Z's face saying that we got your back and this and that, this, the NFL, all these people. Excuse me, y'all. All these people that were in Jay-Z's face and Beyonce in their face, acting as if they got his back. They're not going to just listen to anybody smear his name, this and that and this. Behind closed doors, word on the street is, y'all, those same people Give me a second, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Those same people, y'all, the exact same people that was saying that they trust what, Jay-Z is saying, they believe everything he's saying, those same people was going behind his back pressuring. Now, the lawyers and everybody to find out what really happened. Was Jay-Z really there or not? If they really had Jay-Z's back, why was they going behind closed doors pressuring people? Because to me, they trying to find any excuse to get rid of Jay-Z. My personal opinion. And I told y'all it was higher ups that he probably be in their face every day that don't like him. So all they need is one little inclination that he did do this. And they about to drop him like some bad habits, y'all. Word on the street. Now, these are a lot of his endorsements. Bing, Rhapsody, Hublot, whatever that is. HP, Reebok, Samsung, Heineken, DUs, UC, whatever that is. Budweiser, Microsoft, Rhapsody, Coca-Cola, Duracell. These are his endorsements that he is afraid of losing. Now the fact that he just lied and he just backtracked and he just snaked the lawyers that try to give him a deal. Does this mean these investors are about to start pulling away from him, y'all? Is he about to be P. Diddy, y'all? Because this is what it's looking like. Now let's look at his investment list. Title, Ace of Spades, 40/40 Club, Rockaware. Some of this stuff is probably old and he probably just sold. I don't know. Carol's Daughter, Budweiser Select. Brooklyn Nets, NBA team. Armand D. Brignac, whatever that is. Cosmetics, J Hotels. I didn't know he had a hotel line, but just what they're saying. Life Plus Times. Jet Smarter. Brooklyn Nets and Rock Nation. These are his investments. Are people about to start pulling away from Jay-Z in boatloads, y'all? Are they? Because this is telling you something. No matter what people are saying, no matter what people are doing at this time, people can believe what they want to. But as far as that paperwork is saying that BuzBee and Alex came to agreement in Jay-Z and Jane Doe. They came to an agreement. Jay-Z broke that agreement. This is what they're saying. And in the midst of him breaking that agreement, he's in hot water now. Because now the spotlight is not only just on him, it's on Alex. And everything that, they were saying about Jane Doe, that she was, you couldn't believe nothing she say, and this and that and that and this, it didn't flip-flopped. Now everybody is like, wait a minute, don't nobody innocent act like this. Don't nobody be behind closed doors negotiating deals, sending their minions to after this woman. And word on the street is, y'all, this is what I heard, that it's a possibility because they are saying that the daughter don't stay with the father and the mama. Okay? And our word on the street is, I think that her parents have her children. I'm not sure who has them, but I don't think she have them. I don't know for sure. I got to find that out, okay? Because there's different stories coming out. But word on the street is, y'all, they are saying that the daddy could have been paid off, which is why he came out and said what he said about his daughter. He don't remember going to pick her up because that was hours, away, and he would have remembered that. Word on the street now, they are saying that daddy was paid to say that, y'all. They saying that Jay-Z knew where she was, who she was, all along, y'all. This is what they saying. But I think he knew where the parents were, but he did not know where she was because allegedly she don't live with the parents. Y'all, it's about to go down, y'all. It's about to go down. And I am so curious to see what the judge is going to say about this whole incident. If you go back on your word about a deal that you are not going to come after this woman or her family, or none of that, harass her no more, or BuzBee, or none of that, then this, deal was bond. But due to the fact that they broke that bond, I'm just wondering now, does that break the agreement that they made? Y'all let me know in the comment section, because I'm not sure about this one. But to me, if you break a deal, a contract in that manner, and you didn't even play around, you, as soon as you dropped the sanctions, you ran to put in another lawsuit toward this man and this woman who you just agreed to. If that ain't a snake move, I don't know what to tell y'all. And this goes to show you that people cannot trust Jay-Z. People he do business with and all of that, they can't trust him. He's a liar, he's a con artist, and he's a snake. And everything that you would possibly agree on, he will snake you in that agreement. This is what they're saying. So now everybody is looking at Jay-Z a different way. Like other people, people over here, we already was looking at him some type of way. But other people are now starting to look at Jay-Z a different type of way now. Because they are saying like, man, why would you even do that to yourself? You had it in the bag. She dropped the charges, and she did it, whereas she cannot reopen the case. And you still reneged on that deal? People is looking at him real crazy right now, y'all. And if people, everyday Mo's, is out here paying attention to what's going on with this situation, do y'all think for 1 minute, y'all, that his endorsements and people that's looking for any little leeway so they could drop him like a bad habit? And Beyonce's still losing. She's still losing followers left and right, y'all. She's losing them like crazy, okay? Word on the street is she having a hard time trying to sell her tickets for her concert. So this is affecting them in more ways than one. Not to mention, her little Blue Ivy supposed to be coming out with her own album, y'all. She's coming out with her own music. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is all going to affect their whole family situation. And now, people is like putting two to two together. Like, this why Beyonce is charging so much for these, concert tickets? Because she know the meal ticket is about to run out, y'all. People not looking at them the same way anymore. They thought that they were going to get their kids all over Disney and this and that and that and this. But now there is, a pullback from them. And people not feeling them like that. And now they're seeing just how dirty Jay-Z is and how he moves. He moves real dirty and slithery. Okay, y'all? That you cannot trust anything that he says or does. This is crazy. Do y'all remember back here when I was telling you all that they are showing that this guy has a pattern? And then people were talking about his brother who he boomed because he say his brother stole something from his family member, when word on the street is, I'm hearing his brother stole some of his street pharmacy stuff. This is why he pow his own brother. Okay? But pay attention to how he went on Oprah Winfrey and tried to act as if, oh, I am the man in my family and I have to look out for my family. So I did this because I felt like I had to because he was stealing from my family. But in all actual reality, he was out here slanging and his brother was using and his brother stole some of his stuff. This is what I'm hearing. And this is why he was bang, bang, bang. But do you see how he flipped the script on Oprah to get sympathy from people and make people think that he was this caring person, cared about his family, all of that stuff? When this man, one of his family members asked him for $1,500. I do believe this was recently, not too far back. And he wouldn't even loan it to them, y'all. When that's like a penny to him, he wouldn't even loan it to his family. This man don't care about his family. He cares about, bullying. And somebody came in my comment section and they said something. And I was like, they were on point about this. Let me pull it up real quick, y'all. Somebody came in my comment section and they said that, wait a minute, let me find it. They basically said, I don't think I can be able to find it. But they basically said that Jay-Z and P. Diddy is nothing but a thug in a suit. This is what they're saying. And they're also saying that, just because, he's married to Beyonce and this and that and that and this, doesn't mean that he didn't stop slanging and banging Because word on the street is he still is. And this is why those charges were put on him from that Patel guy. Because him and Diddy, y'all, have been out here bullying people and getting their way. And they don't care if they're in the wrong or not. If they want something their way, they feel like they should get it. And you see that now with this girl. He wanted the charges dropped. He got it. Then he wanted to turn around and try to make it look as if he didn't do a deal with them. He didn't want that out. Okay? Which then came out now. And he wanted to make it look as if she was in the wrong and he wasn't. If you did a deal with them in the first place, that means you did it. As far as I'm concerned. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.